Let's go, Josh Williams. You are watching Leonard Fournette out there in the number 18 uniform. What an amazing hat for him. And the funny thing about it was his best play wasn't any of the touchdowns. That throw that Garrett Nussmeier made in the flat for Josh Williams to break not one, but two tackles was nothing short of incredible. So, what a first half for Josh. We'll do some film breakdowns here in just a second. So, obviously, you heard Clark Lee bring up something very wild at the end of the first quarter. And he talked about Vanderbilt scoring really quickly. One play, deep touchdown. That actually probably didn't make him feel all that great. And I know that sounds crazy because it was a 7-0 early scoreline, but if you listen to what he told the sideline reporter, Cole Kubelik, he said, hey, that's great, but we need to get back to doing what we do, which is the ball control offense. And one thing that has gone in LSU's favor in this first half has been these long drives. I know we went for it on fourth down. I wasn't totally on fire about that decision, but it also wasn't the worst decision either. So Josh Williams obviously deserves a lot of credit for what we were able to do in this first half. And look, we can get into a debate about LSU and this team and this game means nothing. But we are playing really hard. I also, obviously, with everybody at the game, they won't be able to hear this until after the fact. I want to give that Tiger Stadium crowd a lot of credit. They have been a difference maker. Now, so much has been made in the opening, I guess you could say, over the last couple of weeks about this LSU offensive line. They have been really good in this first half. Obviously, we have had, a few patented DJ Chester mistakes with the false start penalty on the first drive of the game. But outside of that, Paul Mabenga has made a few good blocks as well. He had the big block to spring the touchdown. And we have people in here asking, where's Caleb Jackson? Why should any running back other than Josh Williams get a touch in the second half and maybe some Caden Durham? I mean, this guy is playing unfreaking believably well. Josh is breaking a tackle every single time he is touching the football. So let's keep running the football. And obviously, I think Garrett's first half, if I were to grade it on a scale of 1 to 10, I would probably lean towards a 6. He did some really good things in the first half, but there were a few opportunities for him to tuck and run for some big gains, and he didn't take them. And there were a few missed throws. For some reason, Garrett's ball tonight doesn't look like it has as much oomph on it. I don't know exactly why that's the case. I know he's taken a few tough hits. I know that lower body isn't in the absolute best shape it's ever been. But the truth is, you begin to see how Vanderbilt's had to win games this season. They've had to keep their defense off the field. And because they scored such a quick touchdown, they are going to be tired. So we really need to lean on them. Vanderbilt will get the football first coming out of the second half. But look, we've got to take care of business. The mayor says we got to stick with the run. Okay. There have been some drops tonight as well. Yeah. Kyron's going to give you a few of those. But the truth is, this first half for LSU was definitely what the doctor ordered, especially when the sideline, or should I say the crowd, was saying fire Brian Kelly. And guess what? There's quite a few people who would probably be saying the same if they were at the game. Now, as Jonah Smith points out, Sage Ryan did actually make a really good open field tackle. Good. About time. Are you kidding me? This guy finally made a touchdown-saving tackle for once. And we forced him to have to convert on fourth down. And then, of course, the receiver dropped it. So there you go. All right. Well, look how, it's not been the best week for us. All right. It has not been the best week. So let's keep it a buck there as well. Now, as we always do, we want to shout out our friends at nooffseason.com. We also want to shout out our friends at the NOPOD Network. I say NOPOD Network. NOPOD. For all your home improvement needs, NOPOD. And, of course, Design Imaging 360 Spin Booth Experience. Okay? Now, let's see. It's not letting me look at the chat. Okay, there we go. Now it's letting me look at my own chat. All right. Let's get to the film study for the first half. And, of course, it's Josh Williams and the opening touchdown for Josh freaking Williams. Let's go. Okay, so this is his second touchdown. Counter GY, you're pulling the guard and the tight end. One thing Paul Mabenga's done a really good job of is actually pulling. He had a good pull on the first play of the game. That's excellent. Look at this, okay? Takes his defensive end and then displaces him and turns him to the inside. That is ridiculous stuff right there from Paul Mabenga. Good block right there from Mason Taylor as well. And look at that hole, baby. Look at that beautiful bean footage. And because you get a good block from CJ, shout out to him, epilepsy awareness. Josh is able to score, man. You can't really do it that much better than that. Let's go. Okay, so first play for Vanderbilt, obviously this was a disaster. Is Alexander. Okay, so he had a brutal game versus Alabama. Then he had an unfreaking believable game versus Florida. And now, you know, part of the reason why his Florida game was so good was they kept attacking Ashton Stance. But, you know, he really was good versus Florida. And I was very shocked how deliberate Vanderbilt was with Skinner to attack Alexander in the first half of this game. And he does get beat. And it looks like it's an in-breaker. His feet stop. Maybe Alexander thought that he had safety help over the top right here with Jordan Gilbert, and that would allow him to really sit heavy right here. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. But you do get the fake from Pavia. We have no pass rush on this play. They doubled Braden Swinson, and this is just a walk-in touchdown. There really is nothing else to it. And, you know, we start off on the wrong foot, okay? Ugh. Let's take a look at the first half stats here. As you can see, total yards, we are dominating there, 254 to 179. Third downs, we are dominating there, 5 of 8 to their 2 of 6. And average yards per play, Vanderbilt is averaging 7.5 yards per play. We are averaging 7.1. Okay, so obviously this has been a very offensive first half. Just both of these teams getting into the red zone and not converting. Vanderbilt with the drop on a fourth down and us deciding to not kick the field goal, but go for it. Look, I actually am fine with being aggressive on fourth down. The problem for me was the play call. I didn't necessarily mind the play call, but I do think we are forcing Trades Green into the lineup. And I would have preferred that be Mason Taylor running that route on the back of the end zone. That ball is thrown pretty – it wasn't the most catchable ball, but you would like to see Trades Green make that grab. It was playable at the very least. And I think Mason Taylor is our best contested catch tight end at this point. So it's not that I don't think Trades Green is a good prospect. I just think we have better options running that route right now. I feel like we're kind of forcing Trades Green. So I didn't quite understand that. I also would have kicked the field goal because the ball was on the 3-ish yard line. Look, it was like the 2.5 to 3 yard line. That is a hard get. That is a harder get than if the ball was inside the 2. Okay. So look, it could have been a better throw. Yes, but everything in the red zone is so tight. And, you know, the big benefit of Trades Green being in the red zone is the ball doesn't have to be perfectly thrown because of his catch radius. I do think it was a potential catch. But, you know, because our short yardage stuff has not been the best and we have no threat for QB run game, I do think there's extra equity in kicking the field goal. I think it leans towards kicking the field goal at this point on these fourth and mediums. For another reason, normally there's extra value in kicking a field goal, or excuse me, going for it, if you have a good play caller, right? Because you're in that fourth and situation. You can see the referees were even confused. They were thinking for a second it was a 2-point conversion play because they moved the ball from one hash to the other. That is a 2-point conversion play. And oftentimes 2-point conversion plays are plays where you scheme things wide the frick open. All right. That's not our offense. That is not our offense. We do not scheme things wide open. We don't. Now, did we have a few mixed in there? Yeah, we had a nice explosive flood concept to Kyron on the deep over. But still, okay. I have no idea why we're having a conversation over Air Noland. That drives me nuts. We're in the middle of a game. We could do that in the post game, but I don't know why an Air Nolan conversation is happening in the chat. So there you go. Ivan says, I hate the gold uniforms. Yeah, I'm kind of against them as well, but we're winning. So maybe that's what we needed. There's sometimes my belief, if your jerseys are the same color of the end zone, it does make things a little bit harder because, you can't really see anything. The guys kind of blend into the end zone. It is a little bit different, but still, there you go. But Jerry's right. I do love the balance on offense as well. Now, we are approaching the second half. If you want your question to for sure be answered, obviously it gets a little wild here towards the end. Feel free to super chat, Cash App, all that good stuff. It goes a long way, okay? Like baseball does. Exactly. I will say the gold baseball uniforms definitely clears these, but I like an alternate uniform every season to be worn at least once. All right. Jason says better than the purple jerseys. Come on, Jason. You're better than that. You're better than that, Jason. Oh, Branson no. An all gold color rush? Branson Cat wants to go color rush? Oh, come on, BC. Come on, BC. Let's take a look at the defensive stats. Ashton James leading the way with tackles. Good defensive first half. Okay. Have they driven the ball down the field some outside of the explosive play? Sure, but Pavia is going to make some plays. And, of course, it wouldn't be a game if we didn't have a zone read by a mobile quarterback go for a gazillion yards, which it did, a 36-yard carry. That wouldn't be an LSU defensive game if we didn't give up at least one, okay? Auburn blowing out A&M right now. No, kind of wild. Weird day in the SEC at the very least. Now, a few things I would change, okay? Joe Sloan, if you're watching this, I doubt you are. Every time we get into pistol, you can't run outside zone to the right. They have been keying it and sitting there and waiting for it. Now, you can run counter to the right. Our counter blocking has been really good. But you can't run outside zone to the right. Okay? At least you can't do it every time. Now, what he did in the second half of the Florida game was we had some good outside zone runs, not only in this game, but the Florida game. He had a play action play that was open to Kyron Lacey, but Mabenga gave up a lot of pressure and Garrett took a really bad sack. We've got to do better. We do. All right. Eric Newman says there was a massive hold that wasn't called on the Pavia run. I didn't see it, but I guess I need to rewatch it. Okay. Savion Jones had a few good plays tonight. You're right about that, Ivan. He was unblocked, crashed. So it was a really good play. You're right. Okay. Now, type Y for yes, type in for no. If you're going to be in the post-game show tonight, type Y for yes, type in for no. The most explosive post-game show in all the land, the PHL post-game. You don't want to miss it. Okay. Oh, Bang Hammers is going to be in here? If Bang Hammers is going to be in here, it's going to be, it's a party, it's a party, it's a party. Yeah, I agree. I think I would lean towards kicking the field goal there. Now, I'll tell you this. If I was Georgia, I would go for it. If I had a good red zone play caller, I would go for it. If I had, overall better offense and a good center, I'd go for it. But I think kicking a field goal is probably the right move. I appreciate Ja Rake being completely honest. He said, or she said, I'm not showing up. I'm sorry. Your ass. There's plenty of other post-game shows that are better than yours. I'll take that, Ja Rake. I take that personal. I don't take it personal. There are plenty of other good post-game shows, but mine is the best. Okay. But especially if Garrett doesn't have the QB run game, it's a little bit harder to convert in the red zone enough as it is. So you have a lot of things working against you. Okay. Right. Oklahoma's going to be a pain in the butt. Yeah. They've been a different team on the road than at home. So I haven't watched a single snap of that game. Let's go to everybody. Welcome Jacob Hibbard to the channel. That is a professional headshot. I love it, Jacob. And actually, you know what I need to start doing? I used to do this on PH all the time. If it is in your heart's desire, actually, I should demand it. I want to see your face. Change your profile photo to your face, right? Forget this anonymous BS. I love it. In particular on the NFL channel, people talk so much shite about me, but they don't actually want to say it with their face. Carvis and I go at it all the time. I appreciate Carvis because I see that face. Okay. See Rick, face. Greg, best profile photo. Him with the lady at Tiger Stadium. Would have been better with the PHO hat. Okay. Hal, face. Jason, face. Austin. Look at Austin. He's waiting for some craft beer. Face. I believe so. I believe they should, Austin, or just some kind of Wildcat direct snap package. Okay. Jackson, you suck, bro. Show your damn face. Go change your photo right now. See, look, Sherry, face. Show that face. Pierce, face. Why? Why, Justin? Why? And it's nothing against Caleb. If Josh Williams is playing otherworldly, why should anyone outside of him and Caden get carries? All right, we'll do the first couple of drives like we always do. Okay. Y'all know Alabama's going to come back and win. I need an Alabama loss. I had the under on their win total this year. The funny thing is, once again, if LSU had beaten Florida, they would have had a schneik ton of dominoes fall in their place for them to be a 3-loss playoff team. But, We're just not built like that this year. All right, so let's go here, there, and pistol. Second half underway, and run the ball. Okay, good play with Weeks. Once again, I give Parashand a lot of credit. You know, we made so much about our defensive tackle room being a mess before the season. It is. But Parashand was a defensive end. Him moving to DT was very selfless. And obviously it's been hit or miss, but he's not a DT. So let's see. They're going to run it again here. Yeah. Yep. I would have done the same thing. All right. God bless. Okay, here we go. Good stuff. Notice we've done a really good job guarding number 9, Eli Stowers. I don't think he has a catch yet. He does not. Outside of that deep 63-yarder, Vandy has like 50 yards passing. Good job by Wade Weeks sniffing it out. Here we go. Motion. Oh, orbit. Okay. There's a shovel to Stowers. That play was huge. They ran that exact play versus Alabama, and it was a huge gainer. Like a 30-yarder. We have shut down their best player. Okay, so 3rd and 8. What would you do in this spot? I would bring some type of pressure. Okay, so we're in this passing alignment. We take a lineman out and we bring in PJ Woodland. Okay. I'd bring it off the edge here. Okay. Oh, he got it. He got it. Whew. That stings. Just a simple zone read handoff. Let's see what happens here. Let me look. Let me give it a gander. Who messed up here? Okay. Ah, it was Shand. And yeah, I really don't know. It just depends on whose responsibility is who. We were, I'll put it right here. They're reviewing the spot here. Okay. So on these kind of jet handoffs, we want them to actually hand the football off, right? We want them to actually hand the football off to 13 because Pavia's run is just going to be more direct and more downhill. So we want that football to actually go to 13, right? But you notice we have Devon Keys as a contained guy, and then we also have Whit Weeks getting over the top. The way I see it here, it looks like this is actually Whit Weeks' man, right? The quarterback here should have been Whit Weeks' responsibility. It's impossible for me to know, but Weeks has had a brutal year guarding zone read kind of handoffs, right? And you'll see that he reacts to this pretty late. And his responsibility might have been the running back. I don't know. Maybe Gilbert should have been on the inside here. It just depends how it's coached and how it's fit. Honestly, Major Burns did a good job holding up on that block right there. And Keys actually did a really good job getting back and making the tackle. But they call him short. Okay. Yeah, and he was. Vanderbilt is definitely going to go for this. They'd be stupid not to. Okay. So, let's see what happens. All right, let's see what happens. 4th and 1, you're obviously going to be looking for some kind of QB run here. All right, they're in I formation. They're cramming everything in. Okay. So they did this versus Alabama and actually threw deep. So let's see if they do the same. Now they just run it and they get it. Let me look at this one again. All right. Sage Ryan had a chance to make this play. And, I mean, that's a tough play. That's a tough play. Jamal Adams is making that play, but most safeties are not making that play. It's not that bad, honestly. It's really not that bad. And trust me, if I have a chance to point out the shortcomings of Sage Ryan, I'm not afraid to do it, okay? I want him to do well, obviously, for the sake of the team. Okay. We have done a really good job guarding their split zone stuff. We have it keyed. Okay. Good job. Second and 10. Oh, come on, Zai. Good, Sage. Thank you for making a touchdown saver. Thank you, Sage. Thank you. All right. Tough night for Zai Alexander. Tough. All right. I don't mind giving up that slant right there, but just tackle him. There's no reason other than just tackle him. It's the most bizarre thing. Got it lucky with the bad snap. Good job, I. Freaking Parashand on that play. Good job, Parashand. Hell yeah, bro. Do your damn thing. Okay. No, they brought in the other QB. Oh, he's through. Oh, Sage again. Okay. Was that Sage again? There's no way Sage has made multiple touchdown savers. He did. He tripped him. There you go. It was really weak, but still. See? Oh, they had oh man, we got lucky. They had it too. Oh boy. They had us fooled. Dude, I'm telling you, playing at night at home is just such a game changer. You get so many more of these false starts. They had Savion Jones pinned. They're running a same side kind of zone read, man. But this is what Vanderbilt wants. This is the kind of game that they want. You see, it's going to be a win for them regardless because it is such a long drive here. Got to make the tackle. Good wit. God, that false start penalty was huge. Tiger Stadium does it again. Okay. I think you got a kick here. I think you got I know it says 4th and 6 or less go. I don't know, man. I would probably kick it here. But they burn a timeout. Good. No, we called it. Why? Did we have 12 guys on the field? Oh, no. Why are we calling it? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11. We're fine. Make them run it. Don't burn a second half close game defensive timeout. Oh, no. Hold on. I'm on the wrong play. Hold on. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we only had 10. It looks like we only had 10. Let's see. 2. Look, it looks like we only had 10. Oh my God, dude. What the hell? Yes, we only have 10. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holy crap. Oh, dude. Fudge, man. I think they had to call it, huh? Am I counting that correctly? Wait a minute, I'm not paying attention to Facebook. I'm not watching the stream on Facebook. I'm watching my Facebook comments. Oh. So the announcer said that. All right. I don't have the volume on, obviously. Now they kick. Holy crap. I wonder, this is what I would love to ask Clark Lee. I wonder if the burn timeout went into the decision to go ahead and just kick this, because that's such a big win in a close game. All right. Make them have to make this kick. No penalties. You don't even try and block it. Make them have to make the kick. Okay. He did. Barely. Savian actually had a really good swim move right there. Good height, and it's good. God, I mean, that's scathed in. All right, y'all. If we get a $20 super chat, we'll do the first offensive drive here. Or a $5 super chat. I'll take 5. Come on, Savion. Give me one. Let's go. They don't have a guy that can boot it out the back. Oh. Let's go. All right, we'll do the first offensive drive. Y'all thank Rick. Let's see. Man, that was a bad throw. Oh. Dude, they are keying our run. I don't know if we have a tell, but holy crap, dude, they are able to key. Good. Get vertical, CJ. Good, CJ. No! Okay, good. They gave him a good spot. God, CJ's been good this year. Wish we had him for another year. Yeah, you want to hurry, run the next play. There you go. Good. Good. God, the pass protection's been really good tonight. Holy crap. It's been really good. They brought a blitz there, and we just stonewalled it. Good stuff. Good throw, good catch. Mm. So we've already played 7 minutes of this third quarter. This is what Vandy wants, and they want to shorten this game. God, it's taken us forever to run this next play. Run it. Good pass protection again. All right. Yeah, I don't know why. It seems like we're just running verticals, and these defenders are just waiting for it. So I don't know why we're not running more digs, dagger concepts. You see, look at how far back the DBs are here. Yeah, you want to run on this. And we can't block the DT on the backside. Interesting. All right, so we got to go for it here. Let's see. Who misses block here? Wait, who was this? I see what happened. That was on Will. Okay. Let's see. Good stuff. God bless Garrett Nussmeier. That is how you freaking play quarterback right there. Holy crap. That is it. Whatever it is that. See, what did I just say? I promise you, I said run dagger. That's exactly what we ran. Okay. Actually, no, we didn't. It looked like that was a vertical from Aaron Anderson. It's just a dig right there. It's dagger-ish. There you go. Let's go, Garrett. God. We got to get CJ Daniels a touchdown at some point. All right, y'all. We'll see you in the post game. Awkward kind of throw, but it all counts the same. Let's go. Lacey did not drop that. All right. If it is in your heart's desire, please go hit the like and set reminder for the post-game show. We'll see you then. It is. Pow. Ow. LSU. Boom. Big thanks, Rick, the big super chatter here. And tonight, we're doing barbecue chicken. Let's go.